All right. Hello, Canyon Ridge High School. This is Casey Teskey with another Soaring to Success story. Today I have with me Rennie Blick. And Rennie Blick, for those of you who don't know, was named the 2014 Idaho State Youth of the Year for the Boys and Girls Club. So that's quite an accomplishment. So I wanted him to kind of talk to us today. So Rennie, why did you decide to compete for the Boys and Girls Club Youth of the Year award?
The Boys and Girls Club, the Youth of the Year event offered me a chance to gain scholarship funding to help pay for college.
Excellent, excellent. And how did you learn about it?
Working at the Boys and Girls Club, to compete you have to be a member for a minimum of 2 years or be a staff member, which I'm currently a staff member. And just talking to other staff members and administration, they kind of put me onto the idea of competing.
Excellent, excellent. And so why don't you just talk to the audience and tell them what you did to go through the process of competing for this prestigious award.
Yeah, absolutely. The Youth of the Year, you have to be a member, like I said, for a minimum of 2 years. And then to be able to compete, you have to fill out applications and you have to get parental signatures and all that fun stuff. And then you have to write a few essays explaining your story and why you want to run and what your future aspirations and goals are. And then you have to write a speech, and then you have to go and compete at the local level where you go through interviews with judges, and then you give your speech with the judges in front of the Boys and Girls Club board within the Magic Valley, and the administration at the Boys and Girls Club of Magic Valley. And if you win, or if the judges decide to announce you the winner, then you move on to the state level. You compete at the Capitol, then you give your speech and you go through more interviews, and if you win there you go into regionals, and then you can make it to nationals and compete for up to, I think it's $70,000 in scholarships.
Wow. So you competed at the local level and you were victorious, and then you went to the state level and competed and you won there as well.
Yes, sir.
So how many times do you think you've had to give your speech to do this?
I've given it a lot. I love public speaking, so it's never really bothered me, but I'm just kind of enjoying it. I've made it further than I was expecting, and it never really was about winning for me. It was more about the opportunity to be able to compete. And now that I'm moving on to the regional level, I'm super excited. I get to represent Idaho, which is a big opportunity for me, and I'm very excited to do so.
Excellent. So you'll be representing Idaho at the regional level, and you have gained some scholarship money, as you said. How much money have you gained at the local and state level?
I'm up to $7,500 in scholarships.
Excellent. So it actually paid off. All that hard work paid off rather well.
Absolutely.
Wonderful. And kind of, you mentioned a student here at Canyon Ridge that kind of inspired you to go this direction. Who was that, and how did she inspire you?
Yeah, Marissa Garcia is actually the reason that I did the Youth of the Year Club, or scholarship through the Boys and Girls Club, and it's just because working at the Boys and Girls Club, I've kind of developed a friendship with her, and I kind of shared my story with her, and she kind of pushed me to run for Youth of the Year.
Excellent. And she was the local winner last year, Marissa Garcia was, and so she kind of inspired you to get involved this year, and you actually competed against her.
Yeah.
So, wow. A good friend, and it worked out well for you, Rennie, so congratulations on that honor. We wish you the best when regionals come. And for those of you who don't know, today is St. Patrick's Day, so get your green on. Rennie and I have ours on. And anyways, congratulations, and that concludes our success story at Canyon Ridge High School.